Now, one of the big advantages of using an Android box is you do get complete customization. If you don't like your icons, you can change it. If you're not happy with the fonts, you can choose whichever font that you like. And one of the ways that we can take full advantage of that is actually changing our default launcher. Now, as you can imagine, there really are just so many different launchers out there. So in this video today, let me share with you 5 launchers which I think are some of the best. All of them are 100% free, and they'll really give you some great ways that you can fully customize your Android device. So with all of that being said, let's get started. If you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with the latest tech tutorials, the latest Fire Stick, Android and Android TV tips and tricks, then please do subscribe and hit the notification bell. It's a small click from you, but it makes a big difference to me. Thank you. Okay, so to update our launcher on our Android device, the first thing we're going to do is open up your favorite browser and navigate to my website, which is just tdoctoruk.com. When you get to the site, if you click on tutorials, and the first tutorial in the list will be the top 5 Android TV launchers for 2020. So we can see the first one in the list is the Yugos TV launcher. Let's scroll down. Here we can see some information about the launcher. You get to see a screenshot. And underneath each of the screenshots, you'll see there is a direct link to download the launcher. So let's click on that now. Let's scroll down and click on the green download button. Let's give that a second. Click on download, then click on open and click on install. Now, when you install any default launcher, you'll see there's no option to actually open that file, because the way these launchers work is they actually wait for you to press the home button on your remote. So let me do that now. And we can see we now get the option saying which launcher do you actually want to use when you next press the home button. So I can now select the Yugos launcher, which is already in the list, and I can choose whether I want to do it just once, which means the next time I press the home key, it will give me this option again, or I can say always. So for now, let's go for always. And here is the Yugos TV launcher. So on the left hand side, you have like a wheel menu. So if I press down, you can see we have sections for all apps. This one here, media. You've got another section, internet, games. So these are all the default sections that actually comes with. Tools and settings, and then options. So the first thing we can customize is, let's say for example, I don't want this category here. So if I just press and hold the select button, we can see we get options to move the category up or down. We can delete the main app from here. We can delete the entire category if you want to do that. And you can also add a new category here or edit a category. So for now, let's click on edit. So this is not going to be this section anymore. This is going to be my retro sections. Okay, let's back out of that. And we can see that category has now been renamed. Okay, so we've now renamed that category. Let's now add some applications into that. So let's go back into all apps. Let's say, for example, I want to add in my file manager. Let's press and hold this. And we can see we get the option to select a category. So I can select on that and put that into my retro folder or my retro category. Okay, let's keep going. Let's say, for example, we want to put also my games in there. Let's click on that. Select the category and put that in there as well. Let's go back to the left and let's see if that's actually updated that category, and we can see that's done exactly that. So very easy to customize the categories and very easy to add those applications in there. So that's how you can customize, create and delete categories. Let's actually go into the launcher settings, which are down here in options. Okay, so we have the layout settings. By default, you're set to 2 rows with 3 columns. Let's say you want to increase that to 4 rows. Let's also increase the columns. Depending on the size of your TV or layout, you can customize this exactly how you like it. So let's go with 4 rows and 4 columns. Let's go back now. And now when I go to all applications, we can see that's now been updated. And let's go back to the settings. Then we can choose the background. So let's say, for example, we want this background over here. Let's click on that. So you can see, guys, it really is very, very easy to customize. You don't need to have any kind of specialist knowledge. Just play around with it and you can get your home screen looking exactly how you like it. Now, this launcher also gives you the ability to use predefined themes. So if I click on that, so you can see there's actually some nice layouts that you can choose. So let's say, for example, we like this, what looks good, this one here, this purple one. Let's click on that. Click on download, and that will actually download that predefined theme directly into your custom launcher. So let's give that a second. And just while waiting, guys, I hope everybody is staying safe and everybody is well. Okay, you get the message that the theme was downloaded, and we can see now we've got a completely different color set. We have different icons here, and just like that, we've now customized the theme of our custom launcher. So Yugos TV, definitely very easy to use, lots of options, lots of predefined themes as well. So do have a look, and that's the first launcher in this video. top TV launcher. As we can see, it has a very nice clean layout, and of course this is all fully customizable. So we have icons here for movies. Let's click on that now, and we can see here some of the movie apps I've previously added. Let's back out of this. You have a section for audio. You've got a browser section, so here I've added Aptoide TV, Chrome. Then you've got another section here I've added for media players. So you've got KD Player, MX Player and Yes Player. And then you've got a section for gaming. So here I've got some games I've previously added, and also Happy Chick. And the last thing here is some utilities. So let's customize this launcher. So the way we do that is if you press down on the remote, we see we have this hidden menu here. So the first option in the list is apps. And here we can see all of our applications. Let's back out of that. The next one we have is settings. So this is actually your normal Android box settings. So not settings for the actual launcher. Let's just try that out. And we can see we get the normal Android settings. Let's back out of that. Then lastly, the main one, which is the actual top TV launcher settings. So let's click on that now. So you have options here to edit the layout, the appearance, the wallpaper. You can set this as a default launcher if you want to, and you can also import and export your settings, i.e. your preferences and your layout. So let's start with edit layout. So here, for example, we can see now we can add in extra rows. We can add an extra row at the top or an extra row at the bottom. If you go to one of the actual sections, let's go to the movie section. If I click on that, we can see it gives me options to add and remove applications from this particular icon. I can change the tile image, I can move it, or I can totally remove it. So let's go to add and remove applications. So the things which are in green are already in this particular section. So let's say we want to add in the KD player. Let's click on that. We can see that goes green. And we can also add in the media center. And let's remove Magic TV. Let's back out of that now. So that's the first change we made. Let's click on it again. Let's say we want to change the tile image. So here you have some options. So for example, the first one says create tile from application, icon or banner. So if I click on that, and here I can select an existing application and use the icon from it to be the logo for that particular folder. So let's say, for example, because we're looking at movies, let's just use this one here, for example. Then we have some options here, like how do you want the icon to look? So you can change the size, you can change the background color. Let's just make it extra large. Let's click on OK. Let's back out of this. And here we can see we've now updated this section. And if I click on that, we can now see the extra app that we added. So you can see it's very, very easy to customize. It's very, very easy to add in applications and also remove applications from the different sections. Let me just show you one more thing. Let's go back to edit layout. And let's say, for example, on the second row, we want to add in a new tile. So let's click on plus. So here you have the option, you can add a square tile or a large tile. So let's go for a large tile. Let's click on that now. And we can see actually by default, it's given it this kind of like settings type menu, which I'm actually use. So let's click on that. And in fact, if you don't want to use that, let's click on change tile image. So I showed you the first example, which is using an existing app that you have and take the logo from that to use on your particular tile. But if you don't want to do that, you can also use some of the included tiles. So let's click on that. And now we can see we have a bunch of existing tiles. So here, because I want to use utilities, let's just choose what's relevant. Well, let's just use this equalizer here just because I don't know, it looks somewhat relevant. So let's click on that, because in the example I'm trying to show you, I'm going to put some utilities in here. So, okay, so we've changed the logo for this tile. Let's click on it again. And we now want to add some applications. So in this new tile, I'm going to add in some utilities. So let's start with file browser. Let's also put in a speed test. And lastly, let's put in unapp, which is a great application, by the way. So we've now added in 3 applications. Let's back out of this, back again. Okay, so we can see we now have an extra tile on our home screen. And if I click on that, this gives me easy access to those 3 utilities. So this launcher definitely is very, very easy to use, very easy to customize, and at the same time looks really nice as well. Next up, we have Simple TV Launcher. Now, if you said to me, hey, TDUK, I just want the most simplest launcher, I don't want to mess about too much, I just want to have easy access to all the apps I normally use, then this is probably the one I recommend for you, because as the name implies, it is very, very easy to use. There's really not much customization you can do. And as you can see, guys, it literally is just a tile of applications. So for example, if I go into the settings, which is at the bottom right, let's click on that. Okay, so the options we have here is we can change the grid size. So at the moment I'm running 4:3, but let's change that. So let's make it 6. Let's do 6:3. That's fine. Let's scroll down. Now we can see, guys, we now have some extra tiles we can customize and add more apps. And adding applications is just literally as easy as, well, in fact, you have two options. So obviously these are not filled in at the moment. So if I just click on them, I can now choose any application I like. So let's say in that tile, I would like to have a link to my Netflix. Let's click on that. Okay, so we have Netflix there. The other thing you can do is, let's say for example, I'm not using CC Cleaner anymore and I want to change this tile to something else. Well, if you press and hold, we can see we now have a menu of all the applications, and we can now replace that tile with a different application. So let's say I want to take that off and replace that with the media center. Let's click on that now, and we can see that's now updated. So very, very easy to use, very, very simple. And if you're the kind of person that doesn't want to mess about too much, just wants to have easy access to all the applications, then definitely have a look at Simple TV Launcher. Next up, we have one of my favorites, which is the ATV Launcher. Now, if you are looking for a really slick looking, very customizable launcher that doesn't need any kind of, air mouse or, virtual mouse, works with a standard remote control, then definitely have a look at ATV Launcher. So you can see here from the home screen, you have access to all of your applications. So one of the key things with the ATV Launcher is it's automatically going to populate all these tiles with your applications for you. So as we saw with some of the previous launchers, I have to basically click on add, then choose which applications I want to show. But with this launcher, it's going to add all of the stuff for you. So in some ways you could say that's a bad thing because maybe I don't want to display everything. But for some people that just want simplicity and ease, as soon as you launch this launcher, you'll get exactly what you can see here. Now, of course, for example, you can customize the wallpaper like I have, but even if you don't want to do that, you'll get this layout by default. Now, some of the key features here, for example, is if I click on an application, press and hold, we can see we have the options to move it, I can configure it. I also get the option to uninstall it. So directly from the home screen launcher, you can actually uninstall any application that you don't want to use. So in fact, I'm going to do this just to prove that it works. So let's click on uninstall. Do you want to uninstall this? Click on OK. And we can see that's now disappeared. So that's one thing you can do immediately. Let's press and hold again. The other thing you can do is obviously you can move things about. So if I move this, so let's say I want to put this down here, click on that. Okay, that's now been moved. Let's press and hold again. If you go to the actual launcher settings, here you got options to add widgets if you want to do that. If you go to applications, so the first thing we see here, you can show the title, which we can see. If I click on this, we can see we get the title here, applications. So some of you may prefer that, but if you'd rather leave it blank, let's click on that. We can see that now gets removed. So let's leave that off for now. Now the column count basically says how many columns do you want to have on your home screen. So as we can see on my screen, because I'm running on an ultra wide monitor, I can have quite a few things on the screen. But if you maybe don't like that, if you press and hold again, go down to launcher settings, go to applications. Now the column count, we can see I'm running on 5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I increase that, we can see that will then obviously shrink the icons. So again, you may prefer this. So if you have like a large monitor or large screen, you can fit lots of applications and see them very easily. Alternatively, if you don't have that, if you go the other way, we can see I only want to have just 3 columns. Let's look at that for now. Let's back out of this. And we can see now we get much larger tiles, but it means that we have to do a lot more scrolling. So again, it's totally up to you how you want to customize this. Once again, if you are looking for a very customizable launcher, which looks really nice, works with a standard remote control, then definitely have a look at ATV Launcher. Last up, we have one of my favorites, which is TV Launcher, which we can see here, guys, has a very, very nice clean layout. You have icons at the top, which is basically for, you got your favorites, you got a video section, you got a media player section or something else, you got a gaming section, which is all fully customizable. So if I just take you to the settings, which is the hamburger menu on the top left, and let's say, for example, we go to manage sections. So here you can see you got the sections I previously mentioned, and obviously you can customize these. So let's say, for example, we don't have anything in media. I can click on that and I can say I can delete this and say yes. So now the media section is gone. Let's back out of this again. Let's go into theme. Say, for example, you can choose if you want to have a light theme or a dark theme. Let's go for dark theme for now. Section icons, so that's basically for the heading. So if you don't have the icons there, if I turn this off, we'll see what the difference that makes. And at the moment we have 6 grid columns, which if I reduce the size to just 4, that should mean I'll probably get bigger tiles. So let's leave that as is. Let's back out of this. Let's go into settings. So here, for example, you can go into your normal system settings. You can keep the navigation bar on. So we have the wallpaper, which is on, but let's change the wallpaper. So let's click on that now. And let's go into my downloads folder and let's just pick one of these. Okay, let's back out of this and we can see the wallpaper is now changed, and because you selected 4 columns we can see that's now populated the whole screen. So some of you may prefer that, but I personally prefer a slightly smaller icon. So let's go back into settings and let's just change this to 6. So we now have 6 grid columns. Let's back out of that. So you can see it looks a bit smaller now. So, and if you want to add anything here, so let's say for example I want to add something to my favorites, just click on the plus icon. We can now choose application or shortcut or bookmark. Let's go for application. And let's say in my favorites, I want to add in music. Let's click on that. Let's back out of this. And we can see they're now been added in. So very easy to use, very easy to customize, works as a standard remote control. Well, that's all for this video, guys. Many thanks for watching. If you did find this video useful, then please do give it a thumbs up. Do leave me a comment below and let me know which launcher you like the best, or if there's any other launchers I should be checking out. As always, I always appreciate your likes, your shares, your comments, so do let me know what you think. Leave me a comment below and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.